Good evening. I'm Ember Conley. On behalf of Park City School District, I'm honored to stand before you as the superintendent and welcome you to the 2017 graduation ceremonies. In representing the entire district and governing board members, we express our gratitude to everyone in attendance: graduates, parents, relatives, staff, friends. Your presence illustrates the support of this valued ceremony to celebrate the accomplishments of these amazing graduates. The graduation ceremony is an honorable and memorable event. It marks the end of a long journey of academic and social preparations and is the stepping stone into the future. Today's ceremony also provides us with the opportunity to reflect on the spirit of the class of 2017. Students, you have been change agents, you have been humanitarians, you have been peacemakers, justice defenders, and you have provided us hope. Hope of a future filled with kindness, respect, and dignity. We celebrate the knowledge that you have acquired and created, and we look forward to the exciting potential that you offer. Congratulations to all of you for qualifying to a day's graduation ceremony. Let us celebrate and make it uniquely memorable like you. Please stand for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Clase de 2017, siéntense, por favor. Bienvenidos a la graduación de la clase de 2017 de Park City High School.
Welcome to the graduation of the Park City High School class of 2017.
A la clase de 2017, felicidades por todo lo que ustedes han podido lograr. Todos sentimos orgullo por lo que han hecho y todo lo que harán en el futuro.
To the class of 2017, congratulations on everything all of you have been able to accomplish. All of us here are proud of everything you've done and everything you will do in the future.
Estoy aquí con Nayeli Velázquez, la presidenta de Latinos en Acción y muy buena amiga mía, quien será traductora.
I am joined by Nayeli Velázquez, president of Latinos in Action, and a very good friend of mine who will act as translator.
Este año He tenido la oportunidad de trabajar con Nayeli en Teen Council, específicamente hablando sobre la prevención de las drogas y alcohol a los chicos en middle school y saliendo varias veces en el programa radial titulado Cada Domingo.
This year, I've had the chance to work with Nayeli through Teen Council, specifically speaking about drug and alcohol prevention to the middle school and appearing on Cada Domingo multiple times.
Ella ha llegado a ser una de mis amigas más íntimas y me ha animado a crecer en carácter más que nadie.
She has become one of my closest friends, and she has pushed my character to grow more than almost anyone.
La amistad que hemos podido cultivar parecía ir en contra de las expectativas sociales.
The friendship we've been able to cultivate would seemingly go against all social expectations.
Académicamente, estamos separados por casi 350 estudiantes.
Academically, we are separated by about 350 students.
Socialmente, nuestros grupos de amistad son distintos.
Socially, our primary friend groups are different.
Culturalmente, provenimos de distintas experiencias y orígenes.
Culturally, we come from different experiences and backgrounds.
Y sin embargo, hemos desarrollado una amistad fuerte.
Yet we still developed a strong friendship.
Nuestra amistad se desarrolló mediante la empatía y el respeto, y por encontrar lo que tenemos en común.
Our friendship developed through empathy and respect and finding commonalities in our lives.
Nos encontramos en una situación donde nos hemos dejado comprender y el otro dispuesto a entender.
We were put in a position where we allowed ourselves to be understood and the other was willing to understand.
A lo largo de este año, como miembros de Teen Council, Nayeli y yo hemos tenido varias conversaciones difíciles, compartido lágrimas y aprendido uno del otro. Pero nuestra amistad se formó en compartir nuestras historias. Ambos éramos vulnerables y honestos, y nos dimos cuenta de lo que teníamos en común y era más grande que nuestras diferencias.
Throughout this year, as fellow Teen Council members, Nayeli and I have had some tough conversations, shared some tears, and learned a lot about one another. But our friendship was formed in the process of sharing our stories. We were both vulnerable and honest with one another, and we realized that our commonalities are greater than our differences.
Juntos, compartimos nuestra historia de cómo las drogas y el alcohol han afectado nuestras vidas y trabajamos para poder formar nuestras historias personales que mejor expresan el impacto.
Together, we shared our story of how drugs and alcohol impacted our lives and worked to craft our personal stories to best express that impact.
Nos comprometemos a ser abiertos porque sabíamos que el uno sentía empatía y respeto hacia el otro.
We were able to be open with each other because we knew the one had empathy and respect for the other.
Aquella empatía y respeto definitivamente permitió que floreciera tanta nuestra amistad.
It was this empathy and respect that ultimately allowed the friendship to grow so much.
Es la misma empatía y respeto que pedimos de cada persona.
It is the same empathy and respect that we need from every single person.
Lo hemos visto pasar en esta comunidad antes.
We've seen it happen in this community before.
Cuando expresiones de odio se revelaron en Aspen Villas, nuestra comunidad respondió con compasión por escribir mensajes de apoyo en las parabrisas de los coches, pintando para borrar el graffiti y personalmente extendiendo amistad a los estudiantes en conversaciones tranquilas para asegurarles de que sabían que todos rechazamos el mensaje de odio. Lo hicimos para apoyar a nuestros amigos latinos, para que se sintieran seguros y respetados dentro de la escuela y la comunidad.
When hate speech directly targeted Aspen Villas, a predominantly Latino neighborhood, our community and our students responded with compassion by writing inclusive messages on car windshields, painting over the graffiti, and personally reaching out to students in quiet conversations to make sure they knew we rejected the hateful message. We did this to support our Latino peers, to ensure they felt safe and respected within the school and community.
Es muy importante que cedamos el respeto a otra persona, sin distinción de raza, religión, preferencia sexual, género, orientación o capacidad física.
The basic respect towards another person, regardless of color, religion, sexuality, gender orientation, or physical ability must be given.
Los seres humanos existen por sus relaciones con otros, y buenas relaciones no pueden coexistir sin empatía, amor y respeto.
Humans thrive off of relationships, and good relationships cannot exist without empathy, compassion, and respect.
Nuestro desafío a todos ustedes es incorporar estas características en todo lo que hacen.
Our challenge to all of you is to incorporate those characteristics in all that you do.
Para los estudiantes, les desafío a todos a tener esa mentalidad por donde quiera que vayan, que lleven al respeto a la universidad, a su misión, al servicio militar, a su lugar de trabajo o donde sea.
For the students, I challenge you to bring that mindset to wherever you go. Bring respect to your college, to your mission, to the military service, to your workplace, to wherever you end up.
Debíamos salir de nuestras zonas de comodidad, permitiéndonos a ser comprendidos y dejarnos comprender.
We all must now go out of our comfort zones, allow ourselves to be understood, and allow ourselves to understand.
La compasión, la empatía y el respeto como resultado de una amistad improbable entre Nayeli y yo. Y yo he crecido y cambiado como persona debido a esta relación.
Compassion, empathy, and respect brought out an unlikely friendship between Nayeli and I've grown and changed as a person due to this relationship.
Les animo a seguir el desafío que acabamos de ofrecer.
I encourage you all to follow the challenge we just offered.
Thank you.
Gracias. That was good.
Good evening. My name is Kieran Ahern, and I am so honored to be up here giving a speech this afternoon. I must admit, I'm not sure that I factored in having to write a speech when I set my mind to being valedictorian 4 years ago, but here we are. Being only a novice speechwriter, I was uncertain at first what to say. I will admit, I ran a few Google searches of valedictorian speech. I even thought to look up valedictorian speech cliches, just in case I wanted to throw a few in, and I did. Since then, only a few weeks ago, I've heard so much advice about what to write about, who to listen to, what I should actually say. After a while, I realized it was too much, and I figured I should just write about what I would recommend to anybody should they ever come to me for advice. Mild disclaimer, I'm uncertain who decided that the valedictorian was qualified to suddenly start giving life advice. But while I've got you here, I want to take this time to remind everyone that only through working hard to achieve your goals is it possible to derive personal satisfaction and any sense of satisfaction or fulfillment, and that only this process can create a semblance of meaning in this life that strives to deny any. Too often in the modern perception is the pursuit of joy tied to materialism, consumerism, absurd metrics of success like income or wealth, the number of friends we claim, the measure of time spent at leisure, etc. We have conflated these goals, the pursuit of happiness and the pursuit of material wealth. And now we are all struggling to deal with the ramifications of having forgotten what true meaning really provides. As humanity grows in technological might, accompanied by the greatest improvements in quality of life our species, or any species, has ever experienced, we see little such improvements in reported happiness. So why, when we live in the greatest moment of human prosperity, at an age when we would appear as gods to our ancestors, are we no more happy than they, and possibly less so? I must admit, I can speak little to statistics, but from a merely observational and admittedly anecdotal perspective, I, and no one I know, are as happy as our worldly measures would predict. Again, why is this so? How have we fooled ourselves into believing that happiness is a commodity to be so simply bought and sold? This is purely rhetorical, of course. The answer is that the insidious tentacles of neoliberalism and its excessive consumerism and consumption have penetrated all levels of society, destroying any semblance of meaning and their last defenses in the face of all-consuming despair. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot this wasn't a debate round. We have lost control of our lives in our desperate rat race and ceded away opportunities for true effort and outlets for our passions. In the face of this daunting realization, we are forced to face a simple truth. We exist in a vast, purely entropic system that is simply marching to eventual energy death. Chaos theory dictates that everything is utterly random and nonsensical. If everything is purely arbitrary, what then is keeping us from achieving our goals or attaining happiness? If nothing truly matters on the grand scale of the universe, then what prevents each and every one of us from being truly prosperous? I would then simply recommend the obvious. Give up the rat race. Quit trying to commodify happiness. Quit running in the endless circles created by the machinations of our political and economic overlords. In the face of an unflinching universe, we can only be happy through our individual effort. Anyone who has dedicated themselves to a task, putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, the painful toils that define our character and shape ourselves, knows that completion of the task, success in achieving what was set out to achieve, can be the only true source of satisfaction. Happiness is, alas, an illusion, a mindless fantasy created by the capitalist dogs who dictate our slavery to the system, and an unobtainable goal created to keep us consuming, spending, fanning the flames of avarice, and eternally lusting for what we cannot have. Instead of accepting this impossible dream and living in perpetual agony, we instead need to quit this absurd rat race and instead dedicate ourselves to our passions, pursuing those things that give us true satisfaction from achieving our goals. Should we follow through, pouring ourselves and our lives to chasing dreams, we can actually realize the impossible. Happiness, the illusion, the uncatchable, fleeting fancy will alight upon us, imparting a profound knowledge. Only through effort, pain, and toil can we gain satisfaction, and only this is the true source of any happiness. This all crystallizes to a simple, obvious point. It is our actions, our greatest expenditures of energy, and most laborious processes that define who we are. Allow us real satisfaction and a taste at the forbidden fruit, real, temporal, worldly joy. As we sit here, ready to go on with our lives, nearly bursting with potential, I just want to leave everyone with one final metaphor. I mean, it is a valedictorian speech. Where would we be without a metaphor? Anyway, what I want to finish with is a brief allegory of life as a day at the beach. We're all high school students, nearly ready to go on with our lives, achieve wonders, experience miracles, and no doubt, judging by the sheer intellect of my peers, leave an indelible mark on the future of humanity. If our life is like a day at the beach, then we are all a family, having completed the long, dreary drive to arrive to where we are now, having survived this slog through high school, and we are now at the jumping off point. We are at the threshold of the rest of our lives, ready for our time in the sun, and ready to make the most of all of our gifts and abilities. I thus urge all of you to go do what you love most. Pour yourself into everything you endeavor, and everybody, have a fun day at the beach.
As we give the band a little bit of time, we would just like to say that the piece we are about to play will be dedicated to a very close friend of ours and a bandmate of ours that we so tragically lost, Ryan Mitchell. And yes, please clap for him. He meant so much to us, and we just want to honor him in the best way that we know how, and that's through our shared passion of music. So I hope you enjoy this piece.
Greetings and welcome to the Park City High School 2017 graduation ceremony, and congratulations to the class of 2017. I'd like to recognize some of the key individuals that are responsible for today's ceremony, starting with our superintendent, Dr. Ember Conley, and members of the Park City Board of Education, the wonderful counseling team at Treasure Mountain, or Park City High School. That's been ingrained in me after 10 years. I'd also like to recognize the rest of the school's administration. The Park City Learning Center Principal, Ms. Tracy Shostrom, Assistant Principal, Ms. Phyllis Suggett, and Mr. Caleb Fine, Athletic Director, Mr. Jamie Sheets, and most importantly, the Park City High School faculty. Miss Liz Haslam, a Park City High School graduate who has taught at Park City High for the last 4 years, is moving on to the next chapter of her life. Let's give her a round of applause. I'm losing a good friend and colleague after 22 years of teaching math and physical education and providing time as the head football coach. Mike Shepard is retiring this year after 22 years of service at Park City High. As of the class of 2017, you have earned just over $10,300,000 in scholarship funds. I recently read an article with the title of A Lesson in Leadership, Control Your Emotions and Be Positive by Hori Yoshido. The article mentioned a book that I used as an undergrad back in the 1980s. In 1983, Dr. Howard Gardner wrote the book Frames of Mind. Dr. Gardner, a professor of developmental psychology at Harvard, proposed a theory of multiple intelligences. Frames of Mind identified 7 different kinds of intelligence. They are linguistic, good with words; mathematical, good with numbers; musical, good with music; visual spatial, good at thinking in 3 dimensions; bodily kinesthetic, good at physical activity; intrapersonal, good at understanding oneself; and interpersonal, good at interacting with others. I'm sorry, I'm missing a page. Pages. At the time, American public schools were criticized for only teaching the first 5 intelligences and avoiding intra- and interpersonal intelligences. I don't think that Dr. Gardner would have felt that way if he had met the faculty and the graduates that Park City High School has produced this year. A few examples of graduates that have multiple intelligences and more. They are recognized for her work with the LGBTQ community and featured in Time magazine for her efforts, Grace Mason. Grace is now a leader in human rights on a national level, and she has a firm grasp on who she is as a person and knows how to relate with others. We have 4 National Merit finalists this year. Students in this year's graduating class representing the top 1% of high school students in the country are Molly Hanrahan, Jared Jones, Kristen Lanigan, Daniel Tabin. I promise you that these 4 students excel in a number of intelligences. Babe Miller. Having you as student body president was like having a 3rd assistant principal. Watching you work this year, it became obvious that you have multiple intelligences. You will be missed. For the first time that I can remember in the last 20 years, Park City High has students that will be representing every branch of the military service in the United States. These students not only share a variety of multiple intelligences, they have a huge amount of courage. They are entering the Army, Evan Esquivel, and Gunnar Raish. Entering the Marines, Sam Schofield, Chance Dennison. Representing the Navy, Sabrina Smith. With an appointment as a cadet to the United States Air Force Academy, Eli Alford. Also entering the Air Force, Andrew Guthrie and Gage Mackey. With an appointment to the United States Coast Guard Academy, Joe Simmons. Leaving next year to serve on an LDS mission, Gregory Klomp, Josh Hales, Jessica Clark, Samuel Bradford, Thomas Ocon, Alec Ocon, Samuel Starley, Cannon Pryor, Samuel Peters, and after completing Marine Boot Camp, Sam Schofield will be serving his mission. As the class of 2017 standardized assessment data resulted in Park City High School's return to the Washington Post and U.S. News national rankings. The competitive math team made up of Daniel Tabin, Cole Lee, and Max Askmo not only won the state math contest as juniors, but they repeated the feat this year again as seniors. Our musical kinesthetic marching band was selected to play this past December in Pearl Harbor on the Pearl Harbor Day Parade. After that performance, they were invited to play in Normandy, France on the D-Day Parade in June of 2019. How about our kinesthetic learners? Park City High athletic teams won 12 regional championships. And 8 state championships. Four years ago, Sharon Ellsworth Nelson, a faculty member of our language arts department, asked me for support in starting a debate team. I said, sure, you have my full support as long as we have a state championship in 5 years. She did it in 4. Members of the Park City High School State Championship debate team are Abby Kretschmar, Callie Linden, Lulu Feltovich, Vincent Jedlicka, Jordan Blake, Karen Ahern, Reese Adams, Kyle Haas, Alex Whitty, and Devin Gregory. I could go on like this for hours and days, but my sincere apologies for the accomplishments I did not recognize today. Board President Julie Ihausen, Superintendent Dr. Amber Comley, would you please join me? President Ihausen, Dr. Conley, I can verify that each of these students seated in front of you have completed all of the requirements mandated by the state of Utah and the Park City School District. Therefore, I present to you the Park City High School graduating class of 2017.
Where's mine?
Should we lose it?
There we go. On behalf of the Park City Board of Education, I am pleased to receive the graduates assembled here today. I present to you the class of 2017.
Eliza Ann Westling. Parker Jerry Jones. Annalie Elizabeth Alberg. Matthew Gregory Adams. Reese Parker Adams. Kieran Ahern. Michaela Patricia Aiken. Elijah Kane Alford. Alma Alonso Morales. Christian Alvarado. Flor Dalila Ambario. Alexander Jacob Ash. Kara Josephine Anderson.
Our oldest son, Matthew Joseph Anderson. Born 5 minutes later, Sean Christopher Anderson.
Sophia Brooke Anderson. Kevin Angel. Jordan Taylor Arnold. Evelyn Itzel Arrieta Carreto. Maximilian Pierre-Jean Askmo. Julie A. Aviles. John Jackson Baglino. Allison Joan Baker. Brian Santiago Barbosa. Haley Ray Batten. Katie Jones Beacom.
Mason Corey Bean.
Good job on the name. Matthew Charles Behrens. Sarah Elizabeth Bennett. Alexandra Behringer. Hannah Marie Bermes. Matthew David Bernhardt.
Emily Chase Billow. Paige Elizabeth Billow. Jordan Blake. Cameron Lee Blocker. Jackson Wallace Blowers. Samuel Russell Bradford. Ryan Maxwell Brady. Alexander Murdoch Bricky. Leah Joanna Brown. Nicole Alexis Brown. Nicole Eliza Brushke. Caitlin Maureen Bubel. James Wesley Bullock. Connor J. Burke. Parker Michael Burnham. Madeline Ruth Burns. Matthew Robert Burns. Jake Blair Butler. Jose Angel Cabrera Villanueva.
My daughter, Olivia Faye Call.
Spencer Roy Cameron. Isabella Rain Canada. Liz Laurel Cantleberry. Katiana Karstia. Samantha Rose Caron. Joel Michael Carpenter. Max Carpenter. Madison Maria Carr. Julia Elizabeth Case. Paige Susanna Castro. Julia Rose Shaheen. Nicholas Johannes Chickeles.
Whoa. Jessica Clark. Brooke Julianne Clements. Joshua Lee Clifton. Chloe Ann Clazy. Sai Carlo Corazon Coleman. Daniel Becerra Contreras.
My son, Adam Richard Cochran.
Jorge Crescencio Gonzalez. Brian Daniel Croce. Callie Rose Crumpacker. Ana Karina Cruz. Carla Cruz Calderon. Madison Alexandra DeCamp. Chance Barry Dennison. Jessica Lee DiCaprio. Aria Gabriela DeCeres. Rose Wright Domanowski. Jordan P. Dowland. Patrick John Dowling. Avery Grace Dunmeyer. Evie Jacqueline Edwards. McKenna Taylor Ermintrout. Jade Ann Eng. Lars Erickson. Christian Escobar. Evan Evid Esquivel.
Our daughter, Chloe Natalia Etheridge.
Ali Catherine Falter. Ashley Marie Farquharson. Ellie Sue Falk. Ella Reed Fedderson. Lucia Lulu Nicole Feltovich.
Our daughter, Cecilia Marie Furpo.
Morgan Lynn Fisher. Michael Anthony Fitchett. Eliza Joanna Folau. Gregory Alexander Fultonovich. Devin Joseph Fornoff. Parker William Fornoff. L. Marie Francis. Jacob Tyler Freeman. Amy Fuller. Grant Parker Gabrielson. Cameron McGuire Gallagher. Alexia Joanna Ann Gardner. Bailey Driscoll Juke. Allison Marie Gilbert. Bradley Peters Gilbert. Christopher Lewis Gilbert. Paloma Gohare. Ismael Gonzalez Razo. Israel Gonzalez Razo. Jennifer Gordon. Ryan James Gordon. Rhea Ann Grant. Riley Mae Grant. Hannah Paige Greenholtz. Devon Thomas Gregory. Clay Groves.
My son, Andrew Joel Guthrie.
Jackson Gregory Hack. Emily Caitlin Heyer. Kyle Bradley Haas.
My son, Joshua Robert Hales.
Jonah Brooks Hall. Duncan Pearson Halsey. Alana Carlisle Hamill. Molly Colleen Hanrahan. Dustin Lee Hardebeck. Allison Elizabeth Hedderly Smith. Eric Christopher Henderson. Joel Adrian Hess. Eston James Hickey.
Christopher Sambat Hickey.
Alec Walter Hoagland. Bailey Benedict Hoagland. Quinn Holland. Sarah W. Holt. Ethan Garrett Hogeveen.
Amelia Nancy Hopkins.
America Gabriela Huerta. Haley Wren Hunt. Liza Ann Hutt.
My son, Gunnar Dolph Engel.
Jonathan Yando Ireland. Avery Reese Israel. Ingrid Catherine Iverson. Tiernan Wesley Jacobs. Abigail K. Yeager. Madison Elaine Jarrett. Giovanna Harrieta Calderon. Vincent Nathan Jedlicka. Lance Lanzador William Jenkins. Wade Richard Jessup. Mauricio Jimenez Sarana. Danielle Maria Johnson.
Paisley Nell Johnston. Jared Clark Jones. Julia Caitlin Judson. Hunter Dallas Keene. Callie Mackenzie Kaiser. Connor Joseph Kaiser. Charles Tupper Kinder. Alexandria Michelle Kintner. Kendall Michelle Kirkland. Corey Klein. Gregory Klomp. Pauline Valoy Kneller. Madison Elise Kozak. Abigail Grace Kretschmar. Benjamin Pete Kroon. Christian Labertu. Emerson Lisa Laban. Jessica Lagunas Tenengueno. Carla Landon Areola. Montana Alexandra Landis. Jack Thomas Langley. Kirsten Hansen Lanigan. Connor James Lawrence. Meredith Rose Lawing. Jack Barrett Letcher. Cole Henry Lee. Sienna Louise Ledger-Riddell. Jacob Paul Lebreau. Lane May Lockwood. Jack Hunter Loyens. Joshua Lansky. Nico Matamoros.
John August Lubers. Zachary Isaac Luna. Kaylee Marie Leiden. David Allen Lubner. Michael Furnace Macaulay. Haley Marie McGee. Gage Jeffrey Mackey.
Sky Lisbeth Martin.
Grace Elizabeth Mason. Dallas Nicole McCullough. William Jolt McCann. William Joseph McGinnis V. Olivia Rose McKenna. Amanda Catherine McKibben. Jackson Tyler McMullen. Avery Miller Meckling. Luciana de Yanira Medina Vega. Taylor Michael Mellon. Justin Angelo Cabrera Meneses. Noah James Meyer. Zachary Austin Mesa. Bridget Jiayuan Mihalko. I tried.
Albany Babe Miller.
Ty Katarina Miller. Brooklyn Caitlin Mitchell. Ryan James Mitchell. Jacob Farrell Moore. Beltsy Daniela Moscoso. Elizabeth Ann Moulton. Jane Davidson Moyes.
Kyle Patrick Mulick.
Kelly Murad.
Ramon Nava Alonso. Isidore Ruth Newbecker. Zoe Holly Nichols. Hans Peter Nilsson. John Michael Norman. Cullen Tozier O'Brien. Alec Sawan Okan. Thomas Sawan Okan. Alec Daniel Olson.
Sydney Victoria Orozkovich. Jessica Yanitzi Ortiz Hernandez. Lisette Ortiz Juarez. Liam Clark Osborne. Drew Thomas Palmer Ledger. Ewan the One Palmer. Lisa Paniagua Villalobos. Jorge Luis Pantaleon. Amanda Marie Perry. Yaritza Guadalupe Patricio Ramirez. Connor Thomas Patton. Emily Ann Pearson. Jacob Alexander Pellegrin. Danelli Giselle Peña Arriola. Anna Rose Peña. Odette Jacqueline Perez Velasco.
Jacqueline Lauren Perry. Jessica Nicole Perry. Samuel Craig Peters. Megan Elise Peterson. Blythe Kathleen Petty. Danielle Grace Picaretta.
Our son, Dylan Thomas Pinkney.
Haley Jade Pitou.
Clara Sage Pochnock. Ali Nicole Pompoco. Jace David Porter. Madeline Marlene Monet Boston. Robert William Potts Jr. Harrison Prickett. Kanan Burton Pryor. Sailor Milan Raby. Amber Raby. Michael Gunnar Raish. Ali Randolph. Esmeralda Rangel. Stella Olive Ray. Flavio Brian Rebollar. Kinley Dawn Reed. Drew Daniel Riley. Gabriel Robert Riley. Siri Nicole Riley. Lauren Nicole Reinecke. George Jorge Russell Reese IV. Anna Kellen Reyes. Grace Catherine Richards. Eileen Marie Riley. Wendy Yamilet Rivera. Jaden William Robertson. Lauren Catherine Robertson.
And my favorite son, Andrew Davis Robinson.
Silene Judith Rodas. Charlene Elizabeth Rodriguez. Christian Alfredo Rodriguez. Claire Oso Luis Rogers. Jessica Dawn Rogers. John Robert Frank Anderson Roman.
And our daughter, Sydney Ophelia Roque. Love you.
John Scott Roscoe. Jonathan Rosenblum. Naomi Rosenblum. Jonathan Ruiz. Leslie Viridiana Ruiz. Caleb Stashu John Rutowski. Eddie Manuel Sanchez Carreto. Joseph Santander Fogarty. Joanna Saucedo. Gavin Martin Schenk. Isabel Brown Schlegel. Clara Ann Schmay. Sam Schofield.
Our daughter, Kylie Ann
Swalby.
Kendall Otto Sedgwick. Rosalind Naomi Selznick. Aiden Shaw. Kylie Marie Shaw. Dylan Molt West Shawhan. P. Bennett Shep.
My nephew, Joseph Meade Simmons.
Carly Kristen Smith. Colby Smith. Riley Brent Smith. Ryan Phillip Smith. Sabrina Grace Smith. Zachary Tyler Smith. Trinity Smithers. Gabriella Lynn Snow.
Andrew James Snyder.
Savannah Sondrup.
Courtney Lane Spalding. Alexa Joy Spink. Cole Henry Stanton.
Samuel Brian Starley.
Dana Christina Story. Zoe Antoinette Stroop. Juan Alberto Suarez. Madison May Sylvester. Joan Usaino Tabanico. Daniel Reed Tabin. Olivia Quinn Thomas. McCoy Talon Tibbetts. Benjamin Jason Towery. Victoria Trejo Llamas. Bayertushik Takbatar. Megan Omalia Turnlin. Omalia. William Tuttle. Devin Jeffrey Valaket. Mark Brennan Vossbinder. Marta Araceli Vasquez.
Proud mother of Ilani Nayeli Velasquez.
Arlene Villicana.
My son, McLean Warren Vipund.
Sienna Iris Valbrecht. Kyler Robert Roberto Walterson. Audrey Rose Wengsgard. Eliza Christine Ward. Kelly Madison Wasser. Darius T. Wathen. Walker Edward West. Matthew Robert Whipple. Audrey Grace White.
Alexander Robin Whitty. Darby Brianne Williams.
Sarah Elizabeth Williams.
Bo Daniel Williamson. Danica Lee Wilson. Camden Pravat Wool. Natasha Page Jaworski. Hunter Owen Yerby. Alex Thompson Yakubishin. Morgan Janet Yakubishin. Marissa Danielle Zanetti. Denise Zarate. Colin Van Zer. Spencer Zer. Ethan Gary Foote. Carmen Sarai Cuevas. Emerald Souvenir Prom. Alexandra Christine Lambries. Christopher Bo Norton. Tyler Dexter Penman. Caleb Remington Cromar. Tyler Austin Johnson. Trevor Dean Cook.
That wasn't supposed to happen till later. Hello, friends, parents, honored guests, regular guests, teachers, admin, and of course, the class of 17. As we celebrate this day by donning our finest wizard costumes and rectangle hats, allow me to first say to all of you, congratulations. We have now done that thing required of us by the government. Yeah, that's good. And in so doing, are now much less likely to spend the rest of our lives in our parents' basement or twirling a payday loan sign in a pink gorilla costume on State Street. Now is the moment we have been preparing for the last 13 years. We will emerge into the world like a beautiful monarch butterfly from its cocoon, or like a person stumbling from their basement after marathoning Futurama on Netflix for 52 hours. We will finally have our opportunity to make our mark. The world is our oyster, and those of us with shellfish allergies should be very afraid. Today we will be entering the fabled real world, armed with all the knowledge gained in high school to prepare us for it, like dividing polynomials, analyzing 18th century poetry, identifying mitochondria, things adults do all the time in their daily lives. In the coming months, each one of us will be going through changes. No, kids, not those kind of changes again, thankfully. What I mean is that each one of us will be experiencing a change in our daily lives of some kind. And while that's scary, it's also exciting. And it's something that we're going to need to get used to, because all things change. Remember in 4th grade how we weren't allowed to use calculators because our teacher said that no one in the real world would just be carrying one in their pocket all the time? Or how we were told to never talk to people on the internet or get into strangers' cars? Well, now we all have a button on our special pocket calculators which summons an internet stranger specifically so we can get in their car. My point is,
My point is, change is always happening. And if we can survive distressed denim jeans going from cool to not cool to cool again, then we can get through just about anything. Many of us will be attending colleges this fall, moving away from our friends and families, and leaving behind our familiar PCHS hallways full of smiling teachers and beloved support staff. For most of us, we will be on our own for the first time. We will be attending new classes with new people on a noble pursuit of new knowledge. We will have to make our own decisions, like, who do I want to be? What do I stand for? Is this week-old lo mein still safe to eat? We will have to toast our own Eggo waffles, microwave our own chimichangas, and either learn how to do our own laundry or spend a lot of money on Fruit of the Loom value packs each week. It may be difficult sometimes, especially when your kidneys fail after 33 consecutive top ramen dinners, but you can't give up. You will recognize these changes and embrace them, like a weird uncle at a family reunion. Not because you want to, but because it's pretty much required. As Charles Kettering once said, the world hates change, yet it is the only thing that has brought progress. Then again, the world hates neckbeards too, and they haven't really done anything valuable, so I'm not sure if that totally gets my point across. What I'm trying to say is this. In order to grow and improve as people, we're going to have to step outside of our comfort zones once in a while, whether that's meeting a new friend, learning a new subject, or trying that sketchy seafood restaurant down the street. Sure, you may regret it when you're involuntarily purging yourself of clam chowder at 3 a.m., but then at least you will know that seafood is not your thing. In other instances, we will find that by changing and trying new things, we will come to understand where we fail, and more importantly, where we thrive. Change, while not always comfortable, is certainly necessary to success. Class of 2017, you have now shaken Mr. O'Connor's hand, received your diploma, and many of you have already Instagrammed the occasion with a caption that sounds like it came from a Drake song. So what's next? I'm so excited to see how you are all going to change and what kind of things you're going to accomplish. I personally have had one unforgettable government-mandated school career, and I'm going to miss all of the amazing teachers and friends I've met along the way. A weird uncle of change is out there waiting for all of us. So let's go with open arms, give him a big hug, and we'll probably realize that he's actually a pretty cool guy. I wish all of you success. Thank you.
Okay, I apologize for being so emotional. This day is just really meaningful to me. So one second. Welcome, family, friends, educators, and hello, class of 2017. On a beautiful day like today, it's hard to confront reality that today is the actual end of an amazingly fun, terribly stressful, memory-making part of our lives. However, I believe we will carry a piece of these 4 years with us for the rest of our lives. While preparing to give this speech, many people would joke and tell me to talk about how high school is the worst years of your life. But I know that every student behind me will miss at least something about their high school experience. Over these years, I've noticed something special and different about this class. We have a class of unity and people that are truly genuine. This past year, I've watched people closely, and here are some of my most favorite specific memory observations. Football season was a season of great victory, spirit, and minor defeat. This year, the football team went to semifinals. I can't help but remember, along with many of you, Kyle Hawes, Joe Simmons, or Noah Meyer running with the flag after a touchdown, or the catchy phrase you would hear over the intercom, "Zer to Zer." As I remember football games and looking up into the crowd, my all-time favorite words to hear were Park City High School's pep band, the best pep band in the land. I am so honored to say with many of you that the pep band has been incredible all 4 years. Here are some standout Park City High School athletic memories and activities I would like to share with you today. Mr. Minor was a moment where we saw the true sides of many men. Dance company never fails to put on a great performance. Girls tennis won region and state this year. Volleyball had a season of hype and took fourth. Swimming boys and girls both won state championships. Girls lacrosse took state again, and even with the Louis Vuitton backpack stolen, the boys went pretty far too. And who can argue with 9 years of taking the golf state title? Only maybe the golf team, that is. Now for some favorite homecoming memories. Homecoming week was so fun. We can't forget the fact that we won 27-7. Homecoming week, we won, and the record attendance at the homecoming dance with 900 plus students. But the best part of the week was the competition for some of us against the grade below us. Thank goodness we caged them all, 4-0. Park City Miners have certainly had their sporting victories this past school year, but many of our classmates have inspired us with their victories far away from any athletic arena. For example, when Jackie Perry had several brain surgeries, yet she continues to inspire us through her compassion and love for those in need. Gabe Riley has inspired us to never give up even when things don't go as planned. Through Alec Olson's injury, he has shared with us his optimism and his spirit of endurance. Additionally, we have seen families who have been torn apart by divorce and immigration. Some seniors have had to use their own money to work and support themselves despite little or no parental support, while other students have struggled with mental health and wellness challenges, thankfully to find that there is hope through seeking help. It's hard not to mention the impact of the loss of Ryan Mitchell. His kindness and his love for music were contagious. Impressively, he was accepted to the Berklee School of Music. It's through him that we can learn that life is a gift. Finally, 2 last shout-outs. 9 out of the 12 seniors graduating from Latinos in Action today are the first generation to be graduating high school. Every single senior in LIA will be attending college next year. Can this group please rise and can we recognize them? Thank you. Secondly, haven't we all watched GSA take off in our high school these past 4 years? We have a class that recognizes, values, and cheers on the differences of each individual. These stories have made me laugh and have helped you feel the uniquenesses of this class. Take some time to find your own stories and pack them with you on your next adventure. I wish for all of you to remember to be genuine, which is to be real, to be candid, to be open, to be kind. If we all strive to be genuine, we will be able to survive the hardest hardships we will face. Even when we do fall, being genuine invites grace. I have felt honored to be able to get to know all of you, and we will forever be Park City Miners. As Kyle Walterson would say, this year was a barn burner. Before I close, I would like to ask every senior to pause and remember our first pep rally as sophomores. I remember standing on the sideline of the main gym, feeling so awkward and alone, and I thought, who are these people? Now I consider each of you a friend. We have all come so far as a united class that energy never seems to end in this real group of people. Lastly, let's remember to celebrate one another and to always be each other's greatest cheerleaders. The secret to unity and love is kindness. I wish for you to remember these things as the adventure only continues. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be your student body president this past school year. I will forever cherish being a Miner. Class of 2017, please rise.